Oh, um, can you please give me a minute? I had a paper around here somewhere. In a moment. Okay, here it is. um, Merry Christmas. Um, okay, I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot to read. So I'm just gonna give you the basic summary. Um, hello. I've been delivered from Santa Claus. I am your your Christmas present, and I hope you'll be happy enough to let me be here. Well, no, I wasn't kidnapped. I came as a volunteer. Yeah. Santa pretty much noticed that there's been a lot of sad people in the world, and he noticed that a lot of them needed um people around the house to help with them a little bit, and not just mentally, but like physically too. I mean, there's been like a lot of cases where Santa walked around in houses and there were just like stuff laying all over the ground. So um, then he devised a system. hmm Um, but I'm trying to think of how to summarize this as best as I can. Um, okay. I've been assigned to you, and I can do a number of things, and the list goes on, but I'm just going to give you the key ones. I can clean. I have experience with cleaning materials such as vacuums, dusters, and cleaning almost anything from large materials to smalls and nook and crannies. hmm Yeah, I can pretty much clean anything. I can even wash the dishes if you need me to. Um, but anyways, speaking of dishes, I can also cook a little bit. hmm Yeah, I know a variety of recipes. I've been trained by Santa himself and Mrs. Claus. They're both really nice people. Um, and a portion of the elves too, because you know, you got a lot of mouse feet. But um, yeah, that's just a basic of it. And there was also other stuff, but for now, um, can we introduce each other? Can I get your name as a start? Mm, that's actually a nice name. hmm And my name is well, it's probably as entitled because for some reason I'm wearing Santa's coat and whatnot with tinsel. Um, does silver work as a name for you? Okay, then my name is Silver for right now. Um, and I'm gonna be honest, I do not know what this means, but for some reason, Santa Claus had me labeled as a present as a himbo. Can you please tell me what that is? I'm not familiar with that term. Yep. Oh, um, I don't know how to respond to that. Um, but if I ever get back up there, I'll be sure to make sure he has a more clever naming system. But I didn't know that's what I meant. Um, but anyways, do you need me to cook, clean? Um, I also have knowledge of a variety of games, not just video games, but card games, board games, and just like verbal games like Truth or Dare or like Three Truths and a Lie. I'm not really good at those because I'm not a good liar. Um, but yeah, anything you can think of? Oh, I can tell you more if you want. so we can get a better understanding of what I can do. Um, okay. Santa gave me a list of things. He said I came with a number of services, and that came in quotations. Um, and the list is games with the level of how well I can play them. I think he means games or anything. Um, Cleaning and preparing food for a number of people, which I have experience of cooking for 20 people. Yeah, that was how they trained me. I mean, I had to cook for a large quantity of people because there were some holidays where Santa noticed that there was like a lot of people showing up to a small housing groups or just like a lot of people cooking for a large number of people. But anyways, and there's also something that Santa describes as cuddle time. It says where if the person receiving this present requests a cuddle or personal affection, I should assist them. Are you in need of that? Okay. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, it is the holidays, and I'm sure Santa brought me here for a reason. So, how about I hug you on the couch? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little bit panicky because I'm not too trained in personal attention, but I at least know the common sense of how to make someone feel better. Well, I feel like you don't need training for that. I think you just have to be with the right people, and they can show you how based off their actions. But anyways, um, come here. I'll give you a hug. Mm. Um, this is odd, but I also noticed I'm a smidge taller than you. What's your height? If you don't mind me asking, of course. Oh, I'm just a few inches taller than you. Um, I don't know if that was planned or not, but I don't know why, but it's kind of nice just being a smidge taller than you and just, you know, treating you like a stuffed animal. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Um, is there anything you would like to request at this time? Um, okay, yeah, we can just continue hugging for a little bit. Um, and are you all right with me as the present? If you're totally unsatisfied, I can send a message to Santa and he can. Yep. Oh, um, thank you. I'll stay here as long as you want me to, and I will do my best to make sure everything goes all right. Mhm. Um, by the way, for some reason, Mrs. Claus said that this has a tendency to make people feel a little bit better. So, can you look up at me real quick? Hmm. Um, she said just like a little kiss on the cheek or the forehead usually makes people feel a little bit better. I mean, she did that with me a couple times, and I thought maybe it would make you feel better too. I mean, if it was awkward, then I deeply apologize. Yeah. All right. Well, as long as it made you feel better. But I also noticed that there's nothing prepared for a dinner or a meal. So, do you want me to start cooking right away? Um, well, Santa gave me a list of, I believe it was in the bottom of the box somewhere. Oh yes, he keeps a close eye on everyone, and he made sure to note which was your favorite food, so I can cook that right away. Hmm. Yeah, I can cook it in about half an hour. I mean, unless you have leftovers of what your favorite food is, then I can microwave it for you or cook it however you please. No problem. I can make it from scratch without a problem. Um, but anyways, Merry Christmas, and I hope you'll enjoy having me here for however long you need me to make yourself feel better. Mhm. Thanks for having me. And I also appreciate Santa bringing me here. So, yeah. Um, sorry, I'm a little lost because I've never done this before. And this has a brand new system. So, again, if you have any faults, I can take it up with him or any head elf from the North Pole. So, yeah. And one last thing, you deserve a Merry Christmas. You look like you've dealt with a lot of stuff, and I feel like you deserve someone to watch after you. Um, and if Santa sent me here, then it must have been a pretty rough year. But you're strong enough to make it this far. Hmm. And I'll make sure to keep you in check and make sure to give you that cuddle time as he described it. But I'm not too fond of the name that he gave me as a present. Well, Silver's fine. It's just that the Himbo thing. Um, but I'll take it up with him later. For right now, I'll start cooking for you. Hmm. Merry Christmas.